The Dexter prequel series Dexter, Original Sin features new actors playing familiar characters but also introduces several new roles, such as Babby Watt. Developed by New Blood creator Clyde Phillips, the prequel series chronicles a post-college Dexter as he embraces his dark passenger through the guidance and teachings of his adopted father, Harry. Dexter implements Harry's code to satisfy his violent urges while making sure never to get caught. The cast of Dexter, Original Sin is led by Patrick Gibson as the new titular protagonist alongside newcomers Molly Brown, Christian Slater, Patrick Dempsey, and Sarah Michelle Gellar. After Michael C. Hall reprised his iconic role as the charismatic vigilante serial killer in 2021's Dexter, New Blood, he returns as Dexter's inner voice and narrator in the prequel series. The series takes place in Miami in 1991 as Dexter begins his career at Miami Metro PD. Dexter, Original Sin will likely cover a few anticipated kills that are already established in Dexter's lore. Another upcoming Dexter series, Dexter, Resurrection, is expected to be released in the summer of 2025 with Hall also slated to return. Dexter, Original Sin could be the first of several new Dexter spin-offs and sequel series in the coming years. Who Bobby Watt is in Dexter, Original Sin. He is Harry's best friend and partner at Miami Metro. Reno Wilson and Aaron Jennings and James Martinez in Dexter Original Sin. Bobby Watt is a brand new character in Dexter Original Sin. He is introduced in the very first episode of the prequel series and has apparently known Dexter for years. He is Harry's best friend and his partner at Miami Metro. He is also Deb's godfather, which is an indication of how close he and Harry are outside of work. Harry and Bobby have been working together at the Miami Metro PD for years. Watt is portrayed by actor Reno Wilson, who has previously appeared in Mike and Molly, Good Girls, and Fatal Attraction. Wilson explained his Bobby Watt role in Paramount's Autopsy Report. Bobby started out in narcotics with Harry back in the 70s, about 6 more inches of hair ago, and later transitioned into homicide alongside Harry. They've been partners for a long time and are best friends. Wilson continued, he's the godfather to Deborah Morgan. I've known this kid ever since he was watching Scooby-Doo in his jammies. And lighting fires and killing small animals? Based on this information, Bobby, Deb, and Dexter are sure to have a close relationship throughout the prequel series. Bobby Watt wasn't in the original Dexter show. He was never mentioned or introduced in the original series. Michael C. Hall's Dexter in the Woods in Dexter New Blood. It's interesting that Bobby Watt has such a crucial role in the Dexterverse in Original Sin but was never mentioned or introduced before in the original series. He is one of several new characters introduced in Original Sin that were also never mentioned in the original series, such as Gellar's Miami Metro CSI Chief Tanya Martin and Dempsey's Police Captain Aaron Spencer. Even though all these new characters are blended together through their shared professions at Miami Metro, Bobby Watt appears to be the most significant to Harry and the Morgan family, which is why it's puzzling he wasn't featured in or mentioned in the original show. There is an automatic air of suspicion around all of the new characters in Dexter, Original Sin, particularly regarding how their eventual disappearances from the series will be explained. A major actor like Patrick Dempsey might not stick around as a series regular in all 10 episodes of the prequel series and may even become a victim of an at-large serial killer. Watt could also be tragically killed somehow, perhaps in the line of fire. Since this is Dexter, there is always the possibility that a new character will turn out to be a killer and Dexter's latest target. Bobby's Dexter absence hints at a tragic twist for Original Sin. There is a strong implication that Bobby will die at some point. Since Bobby appears to be the most likable and closest character to the Morgans in Dexter, Original Sin, it's very possible that he could not make it to the end of the season. While this is entirely speculation, there has to be some answer for why his character is completely forgotten and unnamed in the original series, despite the obvious reality that the prequel was made after the series. Dexter, Original Sin would do well to use Bobby Watt as a key element in their Season 1 arc, especially if there are plans to expand the prequel series into multiple seasons. Even after one episode, there is a strong implication that Bobby will die at some point in the prequel, most likely under tragic circumstances.